What's up, home skillets or whatever I should call to you as a general audience? I am TDF, also known as HA Pokey, well, formerly at least, and now known as Infinity27. For, I don't know, YouTube bans me for Harry Potter, copyright infringement, J.K. Rowling, devil worshipping, book reading something. I don't know. I'm actually quite a fan of this game. I find a certain sense of nostalgia, considering this was probably my first PC game from a long time ago. And I see Harry likes to cosplay in his apartment. Well, I mean, room, whatever. It's a pretty small room, now that I realize it. Where else all the junk that Dudley had? Dudley looks so retarded. He'll be in mortal danger! And of course, it doesn't even follow this book at all. This is probably the least accurate game of all of them. Shortly after. Oh, and it totally arrived in like an 18-wheeler. Imagine that. Just a flying 18-wheeler up in the sky. Why didn't Mr. Weasley do that? That'd be much more badass than the freaking Ford Anglia. And we're not showing anything, we just skip a whole scene. I'm pretty sure in the GameCube and PS2 and whatnot versions, you can actually play in like the Burrow and stuff. Also known as the greatest parody of all famous people, I guess. Who are too very incredibly conceited.
It's Harry Potter.
Everyone worship and bask in our glory. Now sacrifice your babies to us.
To make an important announcement. I have great pleasure in announcing that I will be taking up the post of Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher at Hogwarts.
I'll show you how to turn everything. Oh, that's actually seen here. Malfoy makes the most priceless face ever. I'll show you when it happens. Famous Harry Potter. Blah, I'm acting.
Leave him alone. He didn't
Jimmy, whoa. Calm down.
I suppose your parents will go hungry for a month to pay for all the books you're going to read at Hogwarts. It's the least
I'll put this cursed book in.
Poor and needy.
Yes, because everyone needs a cursed book. That's the face. That's the most priceless face ever. I rolled off. I fell off my chair the first time I saw it. Harry, we apparently spent so much time looking for Twilight in the library that we missed Hogwarts Express, even though we didn't see. This doesn't make sense, considering wouldn't this mean that all the other characters left, I don't know, like half an hour ago? What was Harry doing? Looking for pornography or something? Warlocks unrated.
Being sure to check that no one was watching, Ron and Harry took off in the old...
I always wondered how accurate this was. I mean, when you're that high in the sky, wouldn't, like, not only the atmosphere be a lot thinner, but wouldn't it be insanely cold? Like, I'm surprised, like...
I think we're almost there. Uh-oh. I think the car's cutting out.
Haha, fuck you.
Come on, car.
God hates you.
Come on.
This is what you get for being a satanic book. And they land in the water.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Look, those look like noodles that it's flagging around. Oh, and somehow they all end up in a completely different area from where they landed. Ron! At least my clothes aren't dirty.
Ron, where are you?
Dun dun dun. And here we actually get to finally play. Well, almost.
The Whomping Willow's got me!
Of course, there's a giant swirl engraved into the Whomping Willow.
Don't worry, Ron. I'll come and get you. Just hold on. I can't
Oh.
do anything else. Hurry up, Harry.
Look at that. You can't just walk. I always wondered why I couldn't just walk backwards this part. Though in all honesty, if you've played the first game, the controls and aiming in this game are a ton better. Like, this is one of the biggest improvements over our games I've seen. The first one was just crap. Screw you, screw your cutscene. Beans are basically useless unless you're gonna buy stuff, which I guess is somewhat useful.
I just have to walk into them. I can use this
Yes, it's...
activate the Lumos spell.
Dumbledore totally foresaw that Harry would do this. Yes, this is a save. This is what happens if you're going to die. You can resurrect yourself here. It's sort of like a Horcrux, except you don't have to kill anyone. Oh, Jim Dale. I think it's Jim Dale. I'm pretty sure it is Jim. Yes, Dumbledore also left his luggage up for us, just in case. I'm sure it's full of socks. And a dead body, probably. Oh, Ron, we can't do that. It'll push the graphical capabilities of these old computers too much.
Chocolate frogs replenish some of
And they
your
still are living frogs. They're not approved by PETA. Yes, we don't care. Now hit this
Now, see if you can cast
doesn't look like it's squeezing, I'm just sort of holding them there.
I think I see a sensitive
Right there where that
spot.
convenient flipendo area is.
Thanks,
God,
Harry.
these cutscenes
Much
get annoying, especially
appreciated.
towards in the beginning where the cutscenes like every 5 freaking seconds. The game's more cutscene than game. Oh, well that sucks. Let's get out of here.
Come back! Great. My dad won't be happy that
Sucks
I
to
lost
be
his
you.
flying car.
See, this is why it should have been an 18-wheeler. He probably could have climbed on it in some sort of weird action movie fashion and got it down. Yes, that... Ron knows this because Ron's an expert at this, I guess, now. More video game inaccuracy. Ron somehow got there in a time of like 3 seconds.
Run to the ledge and press the right
Yes, Harry, you don't
button.
even know how to jump. Sucks to be you.
Cast flipendo to push the block towards
Oh,
you.
it sucked. Oh, fail.
Easy to jump to this ledge.
Oh, me and my platforming skills. Some sort of satanic symbolism here, I'm sure. You could probably sue J.K. Rowling for being, I don't know, anti-Semitic or something. Dumbledore saw this coming. You know, these. Well, I know that these like dungeon places make up a majority of the game. Yeah, I just opened them for the lulz now. I don't even care about getting them. Whatever.
This is a bronze wizard card.
See, I told you these tutorial levels are especially annoying. Harry casts floating game. It's the most deadly spell of all time. Especially effective in a certain game titled Sonic XI. Well, XI, yeah.
Rain has stopped. At least
You were just like in
dry.
half an hour of rain. What do you mean dry?
Come on. We'd better get up to the school.
But yeah, I would probably still be back there collecting all the beans if I was playing this like non-playthrough-y. Speaking of which, this playthrough actually perfectly just shows why Fraps is a total ripoff when it comes to file size. Maybe some computer person will correct me on this, but like, Fraps recorded this whole game, this 10-minute, this like 4 gigabytes. Yet this H.264 encoder I have crunched it down to only like 500 megabytes. What the hell? Ripping me off. And the quality is pretty much almost identical. I always love them. I actually honestly love the music. I could like listen to the music in this game forever. Especially the Hogwarts theme. Something about it here is very mystical. So yeah, I guess you can... That's quite a good perk. Maybe my memory fails because it's been a while since I've read a Harry Potter book, but didn't they call her the Fat Lady or something? Or am I just mistaken? Probably the former.
Why would I have the password?
Well, exactly, so what was the point of the conversation in the first place? You both weren't at the hall thing, whatever it's called, I can't remember.
Right. I bet I know who would have it.
Hermione sounds absolutely nothing like she does in the movie.
Right on time. I heard the most incredible story.
Oh, how dare you!
Expelled over flying car.
I'm going to bitch to you, that's my punishment.
Hermione, please, we're
No,
tired.
you must
Just
suffer!
tell us what the password is.
I'm going to see you back, Harry. Not very inaccurate in my criticism myself. I should become a voice actor. Come on, I want to bitch at you some more inside. Fred and George look retarded.
Brilliant entrance. Got the year off with a bang.
Got the year off with a bang.
Mum's
Pause.
furious,
Mom's furious, by the way. Yes, it's our own little economy here. Even the teachers partake in it. Literally. You can win beans from teachers. Who knew? It's become so important. We should just replace all the different economy we have currently in the Wizarding World and replace it with beans. Yes,
If you have
incredibly
any needs,
expensive things.
we'll trade with you.
You know, in toiletries
supposed to
and
get all these
casts of
beans?
armor on the ground, you know, probably
Hidden
covered in
all over
AIDS
the place.
somehow. I'm not sure how they got covered in AIDS, but they
It's
probably
hard to
are.
find them.
That's why you don't
We'll
eat
have
them. That's why we
excellent
trade
trade in no
them.
time.
We'll give you things you couldn't afford in the book, like a Nimbus,
I'm
like a
sure.
Nimbus 2001. Ah, Ron, your expressions are so ridiculous. They had an orgy.
Once inside the common room, Harry was
You
greeted by the
crashed the
cheers of his
car.
fellow
You're so
Gryffindors.
cool, guys.
Harry and Ron became Gryffindor
Accident.
heroes,
Yeah, I
teaching
wasn't
the
staged at
defense
all.
with the Wandering Willow. Harry slept well that night and looked forward to his first day at Hogwarts.
Which never happened.